right, now my next guest is truly multi-talented. He's a visual artist as well as a musician. He's written a song to celebrate Canada's sweetheart, figure skater Karen Magnussen. Here to perform it, joined by members of the Shuffle Demon and the house band, Kurt Swinghammer.
Mother always figured I'd follow in the footsteps of a figure skater and become the next Chalder Cranston of humanly possible, even greater. But a gay blade on skate blades was not to be my fate. So I'm telling you now, Mom, just set the record straight. Oh, I was staring at Karen. La 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 la. Her immaculate camel spin was the pride of the nation. Her powder blue sequins captured my imagination. Oh yeah. Her name was etched upon my icy heart. No pity the boys who thought the skates were about hockey and not about art. Weren't they staring at Karen in the costume on the TV in the rec room in the corner of the wide world of sports? I grew up wondering whatever happened to Canada's sweetheart. Fantasize I'd run into her one day in the sporting goods section of a Kmart. After perfecting the double toe loop, is this all that one gets? No endorsement deal for maxi pads or rich caramel nougat. Oh, staring at Karen in the costume on a TV in the rec room in the corner of the wide world of sports. Oh, staring at Karen in a costume on a TV in the rec room in the corner of the wide world. Ernie Alberganis is the man who knows the score. A 5'9", a perfect 6, and from the Russian judge, 5'4". Couldn't been staring at Karen, not in the costume, not on the TV, in the rec room in the little corner of the wide world of sports. I was staring at Karen in a costume on the TV, in the rec room in the corner of the wide world. Now Canada's sweetheart is skating away in the wide world. Canada's sweetheart is skating away. La 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 la. Hey, she's skating away.
Okay, I love the idea of your rec room. I think I can get into this. Really, did you actually sit there and watch the wide world of sports and think, Karen Magnussen, you are fantastic?
For sure, I think everybody did. And you know, she was cute and
yeah,
world champion. And just so great.
That's right.
For a young kid, it was really a symbol of national pride and everything.
Well, I tell you what, instead of talking about Karen Magnussen, ladies and gentlemen, Karen Magnussen.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Come sit down.
That was great.
Oh, you two just talk amongst yourselves now, I guess. So, There-
You had the monologue all to yourself.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. Would have had you out earlier. So here she is.
Yep.
Was there a crush involved here? We might as well find out now. The woman is right here. Was there a crush involved?
Yeah, there was, and figure skating has got a sort of an erotic edge to it that a lot of people don't acknowledge, but for a young boy, yeah,
Wow.
Karen was a Canadian sex symbol, let's face it.
Did you hear that, Tony? That's my husband.
Yeah, wake up, Tony. All right.
No.
Is there anything you want to ask him about this song?
Well, I mean, you were probably 9 or 10 when you watched me skating. 'Cause, I mean, I'm 40 now, and time has gone on. But I think the question that I have for you is, at that age, I mean, I know I had an effect on people, and that my position as a top athlete in Canada, you always were aware of the fact of being instrumental in maybe bringing other skaters or young people into athletics, and you were a role model. And and when I first heard the song, I thought, oh my God, how did you remember all those things? And at 9 or 10, I mean, how did that leave such an impression on you?
Well, I think that's the job of artists, to document those things that might go unnoticed and unacknowledged.
Is the short version of the question, why me?
No, I mean, I was speechless when I first heard it, and I was so honored to think that, it's touching.
No, don't cry on me, kid. Okay, I'm all right.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Kurt, do you have any question you want to ask Karen here?
We've been talking backstage. It's been a riot. I really, so nice to meet you.
Yeah, I think we've just invented the Canadian version of the game Studs. It's a good version, I mean, it's the heartfelt version. I like that. Yeah. Tell me about now, and I mean, this must have unlocked some memories for you, but skating now, do you teach skating? Are you still involved?
Yeah, I'm very involved in BC coaching skating, and would like to do it more internationally. I would like to see more past top athletes in Canada become more involved in their sports, whether it's figure skating or the skiers that have been in skiing or that. I don't think in Canada we bring enough of our past champions back into the fold.
Now, is that the national associations not recognizing that there are all these wonderful resources out there? I mean, are they not saying, come in, help us?
Right.
That's what it's about?
And I think it's really a shame, because you see all the other countries using that resource. You see the NHL now with Daryl Sittler and Yvonne Cornway coming back into the NHL to coach and to help out their sport. Is that right? And there's not a lot of us. There's only 3 women world champions in all of Canada: Barbara Ann Scott, Petra Burka, and myself. And I'm the only one in Canada of the women coaching. And I love working with children. It's really my life, and I believe I have a lot to give, and I have a very good technical background, because I wasn't a complete natural skater. I had to. When I first went with my coach, Mrs. Brockman, who's still coaching national skaters out of BC, had to re-teach me everything, like back to basics.
Right.
And so I got a really good technical background from that, from being someone who at 10 thought she was pretty good and and everything, and then to be stunned completely, it was like a complete shock to have to go back completely to basics. And so I really had to learn the process.
And now you want to teach the process.
So now as a coach, I can therefore teach it better.
Kurt, do you ever skate?
Yeah, I had my skates on for the first time in about 8 years last week, actually.
Well, if you get up to Vancouver, you could skate now. Our weather's colder than yours.
And nobody feels sorry for you at all.
I know.
Oh, come on.
I heard him on
you
the
guys,
monologue.
at least you don't have to shovel it. Yeah. You do this time, pal.
Yeah. Well, see, then you Easterners won't move out to BC.
I knew there was a reason God did that. All right. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming all the way out here from Vancouver.
Well, thank you.
And Kurt, I want to thank you for the song. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
It's nice to see two of you together like this. All right, I'll be right back with more, so don't go away.